here. You should film this. This is them. Hey guys, this is them. This is them. This is your black ops right here, baby. Right here. Here is your DARPA, baby. Here's your shadow government right there. That's them. Only two. Yep, that's them. How interesting. How they just magically popped up. Anyhow, that's them. Yeah, black helicopters. Okay, so here we go. Can you get pregnant when you're with DARPA? With DARPA technology, yes. It happened to me. Let me show you the stick. I know it's really super faint. Where is this? Here. I know it's really super faint, but it did come up positive. Okay, this happened a few months ago. Okay. So, I'm not here to alarm anybody. I'm here to state the facts. Okay? Am I angry? Yes. But I'm keeping it cool because it doesn't help you. And it doesn't help me. Okay, gotta keep her cool, okay? Yes, it's gonna make you angry. But, you know, I'm telling you who you're dealing with. You're dealing with reptilians. Okay? Here's how I think it works out. Humanity serves the reptilians by becoming pregnant and then handing over that child as a sacrifice. That's how sick our society is. It's really heavy and it's really deep and it's really disgusting. I know what the reptilians are doing. They're attacking the human heart on purpose to make you weak. Okay? That's the goal. They're totally attacking your heart. Okay? And that's why I say, all TIs, you have to stand in your truth and you have to know the real definition of love. Because when this whole thing goes down, guys, you know, you're gonna have to hold your own weight. Okay? So, can you get pregnant with DARPA? Yes, you can. Okay? They attack your pineal gland, which is your REM sleep. Okay? Okay, do you wake up with marks on your body? Yeah, I do. Okay, DARPA is the cloning centers. That's where they do all this stuff. Now, I want to tell you something. When I was going through some heavy stuff, my gang stalking and everything, and I still don't sleep at night, of course, but I knew that Trump was going to be president. Okay? He even knew who I was. That's how heavy this is. Okay? He mentioned me. Okay? Out of all the people on the planet, me. Okay? He knew my name. Very specific. Okay, so why is all this? I think, now I've done some other research. The sun is going through another solar transition. It's going through a class G. Here, hold on. The sun is going from a class G. You are here. Okay? You're going from a class G to an F. This is where we're going. This is where we're at. Military, hold on. You're going from a class G to a class F star. The astronomers and everybody else are not telling you the truth, okay? This is where you're headed, okay? You're going this way. The sun is turning white and it's going whiter, okay? They're not telling you, these scientists, they're not telling you anything about it, okay? Okay. Now, I agree with this guy and what he's saying. There's an active, ongoing program to suppress the spiritual growth of humanity being implemented by these folks. They consider themselves to be direct descendants of the gods. They position themselves as royalty and political leaders, priests, gurus, and leaders of the military-industrial complex. Like the kings of old, they're considered genetic purity of ancestry to be the dictate for the rulership of the planet, and the only reason for the remainder of mankind is allowed to exist is to be their slaves. Their modus operandi is rivalry and competition using the tools of technology. You have been trained to believe that the man in the mirror is really who you are, having about much substance as your reflection. The powers that be are expert at manipulating reflections and have used it to their advantage to make sure you never realize that there's something real and tangible casting that reflection. Through control of education, they have you believing everything is backwards so that you see the consequence of nature. Even if you try to take a step forward, they have to have all the spiritual avenues well guarded with the ascended masters of your choice. Correcting the stellar evolution shows that our solar system is the most evolved in the immediate area of nearly 100,000 cubic light years, and there are not a whole lot of similar solar systems nearby. But astronomical research has shown that there are hundreds of up-and-coming solar systems circulating about red and orange stars that will become viable in the near future for explorers and colonists. Okay. The natural consequence also indicates that the majority of suns that channeled sources claim to be formed do not have planets. Hence the logical conclusion that they are part of the spiritual misdirection. Most of these sources also claim mass ascension. Yeah, you're going to fly away or whatever, where you can receive all the knowledge in the universe just by sitting on your butt, sucking your brew, watching people beat up each other on sports shows. I ask, could anyone of reasonable intelligence actually believe this? Okay. They are creating an artificial world for you right now, and it's based off of the Montauk project. Okay. Okay, why do they do it? It's because the sun is evolving. Okay. Like I said, it's going from a class G to an F. Alright, so what I want to show you is REM sleep is your pineal gland. That's 4D. That's where you get all your creativity. They have violated your body by the GMOs, the chemtrails, okay, all the poison and everything. And it's really hard to get rid of because the black goo is sugar and it goes all the way back to Egypt. You know, barley, beer, okay? New York is the target. Okay, I'm going to emphasize this. It's 40 degrees, which is Enki's vibration. Okay? 40 degrees on the globe. New York, okay? I think that's latitude. Okay? I'm going to emphasize this. Okay? Their Rev 1313 is going to be fire in the sky. Okay? They have the technology to do this. Okay? That's why I'm telling you, it's going to be real. It's going to be spiritual and it's going to be physical. Okay? And then after the destruction, they plan on moving on to the moon or their dumbs. And the moon is Zion. And they've been taking water up to the moon, by the way. This is their escape zone, the moon. I think the moon is also the Death Star, but that's just a hunch. That's what I think it is. Because it's artificial. It's not real. It's just like in Star Wars, you know? Okay? That's where they've been hanging out, is on the dark side of the moon. Again, TIs, I want you to keep your strength up, eat a balanced meal because you're going to be important. Exercise, get your water, drink lots of water, get your rest. Okay? Every single one of us is energy. We all have energy. And when we get angry, we feed them. They feed off of it. It's just like the Global Consciousness Group I told you on 9/11. They already put down sensors and everything to measure the fear on 9/11. Okay, that's some sick stuff, people. That means they've already planned it. Okay, 9/11 was planned. So, ladies, if you do become pregnant, please remember that it's not you. It's not your fault. Okay. Okay, this is, been going on for a while. So It's interesting how history books, they kind of tell you the truth. There you go. There's your mysterious, there's your DARPA, there's your ancient Egyptian school knowledge. Okay, right there. So, anyways, I want to let you know their diabolical plan is New York, New York. It's 40 degrees. That is Enki's frequency. Rep 1313, that's their great fire in the sky that they're going to do. And I have to let you know that just hold on to your own, because I'd say about 80 to 90% of the people out there are down with this New World Order. It's horrific what's happened to us as human beings. They've taken from us, they take our ovum, they take our sperm, they take our DNA, they take our creativity, they take our ideas, and then they manipulate it for their own benefit. So we got our work cut out for ourselves. I'm just kind of putting the pieces of the puzzle together, and if you're a TI, I recommend that you put, if you want, you could put your stuff out there, because every single one of us has a story. You know, this whole thing is, it's because the sun is moving along, and it's just like I said, you know, we're in a cycle, we're in the age of Kali Yuga, okay?